Welcome to the Copper King Mine and Railroad. Today we're going to talk about Bingham, the town, and its surrounding communities. You have to have a place to live. On the layout, we're going to build mountains to start the scenery, so stay tuned.
Bingham was a mining town for 40 years before open-cut mining started in 1906. At that turn of the century, people lived right next to where they worked. There were 3 large communities around the mine: Copperfield, Highland Boy, and Bingham, and many other smaller communities. So let's take a look at this town. Here's an earlier picture of it, a couple early pictures of it. They were always celebrating. This is a neat old picture right here. This one, the road was paved in 1928, so that tells me this is pre-28. So now the road's paved there. And here's some wonderful colored pictures of it. This is in the late 50s, so it was starting to be tore down. Now this one, you can really lose yourself in this picture. It really tells a story of Bingham. Then there was Copperfield. Let's go up to Copperfield. This is at the other end of Bingham. It's a nice colored picture of it. Looking down to the pit. This will be one of the first communities to go. This will be ate up by the pit, the very first one. And this is Highland Boy on the other side. Right under the bridge work was the town. We talked about the Carford bridges. This is Highland Boy. This is where they were at. Whoever lived in Bingham was part of this exclusive club. It was the most ethnically diverse place in the state. Although separated by nationality, race, color, or religion, they had this common bond of living in this place called Bingham. So you see, building the town of Bingham for my layout was important. The room off the main layout was a perfect place for my town. The next phase of the layout construction was building the mountains. I only have 3 pictures. So in this picture you see I'm putting up a basic form of the mountains with particle board or whatever scrap pieces of lumber I had around there. Then I stapled chipping wire on, and I just kind of folded it up and crinkled it and shaped it. Then after that I took some single ply industrial paper towels, soaked them in a slurry of drywall mud, and just laid them over the top. And then the next coat of drywall mud I mixed with paint, and then I painted that over the mountains. So like I said, I had to do the top part and get it all ready before I did the bottom part. So you can see here the mountains were pretty much formed in the tunnels and different things. With the size and the amount of the mountains I had to use something inexpensive, so that's why I used the drywall mud. Now I tried to duplicate this picture. When I was doing the layout, I added more paint, and then a lot of details like trees and grass and rocks and cribbing. It's been 11 years since I did all these mountains and things, and it's really held up good. There's no cracks or anything in this, so I was really happy how this turned out. Bingham.